Skr! It's your host, M-I-Z-Y. We got a special guest today. We got Emma, Gabriel. Thank you for joining us at the Redcupcafe. Let's have a great cheers and great conversation.
Of course.
Yes, sir. Or yes, ma'am.
Whatever you prefer, really.
Yes. Emma, thank you for dropping by the Redcupcafe. We appreciate
You call and answer.
Yeah, hell yeah. How are you?
Doing phenomenal. I just had a drop recently, so I'm feeling good.
Yes. The 24th or 5th. The 25th. Yes, the 25th.
Even me, I forgot. When was this?
The 25th. Talk to us about this drop, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, actually. The reception's been really good. All of my past drops in the past few weeks. My mic was not close enough. All of my drops from the past few months have all been produced by the same producer. I've been working really closely with Jeff Sannon, and so it was really cool to finally be able to actually have him hop on a track.
Right.
Different.
How does it feel having a Jeff Sannon, right? Jeff Sannon as a producer and an artist. How does it feel, man?
I'm so blessed, honestly, because he's one of those producers that it's not like you sit in the room with him and you're like, maybe it's gonna turn out good, maybe it's not. Even if we have a session and it's a 2-hour long session and we have nothing the first hour and 45 minutes, hour and 50 minutes sometimes, by the 2 minutes we have something crazy. And so it's to have talent like that, and then at the same time after he produces, to be able to sit with him and create melodies with him, and then be able to work off that, different.
Melodies. Do you find that that's one of your top skill?
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah. Okay, so in music wise, what's your top skill? Music wise.
There's so many. I'm there's just so many, too many to count. I think melodies is up there. And I think my lyricism is also not to be.
We're gonna get into that.
Not to glaze myself, but I feel like my lyricism is a little bit underrated. I feel like if you listen to my lyrics, you'll understand why I'm saying that. It means it's facts. When he has those glasses on,
yeah, that's right. Yes, but yes, you know. So you saying your lyricism is up there?
I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe somebody's gonna comment on this and be like, "No, it's not."
Right, but no.
That's my truth.
That's your truth. Yeah,
that's my truth.
There we go.
I think so, because I think it's not always about being a poet where your lyrics are super complex. Sometimes it's just about writing a song the way that it needs to be written to be enjoyed in the way that it was written. You know, for example, a song like Patience, one of my last drops.
Patience. I'm loving that beat, bro.
Jeff did that too. That was one of those.
I fucks with that beat, bro.
Thank you.
Yes.
That was another one of the ones that I made with Jeff. I actually made that one December of 2024. Originally, Sunrise, my newest drop, was gonna drop in January. That was gonna be my newest single.
Okay.
And then I made Patience in a studio session, and I said, it has to come out first. I'm I can't sit on this. There's some times where I'm I can sit on this for a while and let it marinate. This one I was I can't.
Right.
This one has to come out.
Right.
ASAP Rocky.
Right. ASAP Rocky.
So it came out as soon as it could.
Right.
But with Patience, for example, that song, if you read it, some people would be oh, it's just about sex. It's just about da-da-da. But it's the way that I wrote it was strategically in order for it to be an earworm for people to be able to easily digest it. Not every song has to be so complex and whatever. Sometimes it just has to be a banger that you can learn the lyrics quickly to and bump to. And that's what's being a good lyricist, is not doing too much.
Do you find that is that's when you create the music like that, do you find it difficult to create this music the way you were just explained it to us?
I don't even think so.
No?
That's not me. Once again, I feel like everything I'm saying, it's I'm glazing myself. But
Emma, this is it. Give me some bombs. God damn it, give me some bombs.
But realistically, I think it's not hard, because it's like I was saying earlier when I said melodies are one of my strong suits. When I write music, it's not I sit down and I'm this is the theme I want to write about. Now I'm gonna figure out the lyrics. It's the beat plays and I come up with the melodies, and the melodies have like certain words that peak out, if that makes sense. And so once they peak out, it gives me the theme, and then I know which direction to take. Like when I was writing Patience, I was in the studio and my melody was like, na, 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 I want you all on my body. And so my brain was like, okay, that's gonna be like one of those.
And
go from there. And so I feel like as far as I have a good melody to start with in the studio, it's gonna be easy to write. If I can't figure it out, it's not gonna be written at all.
Most of these songs that you're talking about, you directed the video as well, did you?
Correct. The only one that so far that's been released, that's been directed by anybody else was Patience was directed by Jackson Wells, and he ate. All of my other videos though, Hurt You,
Hurt You,
Toxic, do I have Give You the World? Those were all, I was like, what other video am I missing?
Right.
Those were all directed by me. I'm such a control freak.
Now, okay, so let's get to that. Like, why do you feel the need to direct and do your own production?
Well, I feel like first and foremost, I always say this, I feel like in another life, I was in the film industry. I have like such a passion for like media, especially being able to put specific context, specific messages into media. When I watch movies, for example, I'm not just watching it at face value. I'm like, what type of this, what type of message, what type of theme. And after I'm done a movie, I can break down every single theme that was in it and why it was written that way and all that stuff. So I've always loved film. And so when it comes to videos, it's like my time to like, satisfy that little itch. Like, so it's not just that, but it's also when I write music, like a fun fact about me is I can't visualize at all. And so like, for example, if you say like, think of an apple, I can't see it. No. And so because I can't visualize at all, it's not like I have a specific image in my mind, but it's almost like a feeling. Like sometimes I listen to music and I'm like, this really feels like if I was trapped underwater, or like this really feels like this. And then from there I'm like, and that's what the video is gonna be. And so because I have the feeling, if I'm not the one to direct it, I feel like I can't execute it the way that I need to execute it.
Right. So control freak.
Yeah.
Okay.
To sum it up.
There we go. There we go. Another question.
Yes.
What is a day like in your life?
Day in the life?
Day in the life. I see that you be doing challenges. Like I see you going to the gym. And you be doing the. So what's up?
Day in the life. It's really crazy because some days it's like I'll have actually. I was about to cap and say I have days that are normal. I actually don't have those days. I don't know if I was gonna say that. Realistically, I'll wake up, depending on, because I also have my day job. Like it's like with Batman, like when he's not Batman.
Right.
Same thing, but like, so I'll do my day job, and then the second I'm off, I'm either in the studio, or I'm planning out whatever rollout that I'm in the midst of. Sometimes I'm doing shoots. Like I remember the other day, I'll give you the craziest day of my life. This was horrible. I woke up at 8 a.m. and I had a show in Toronto for 7 p.m.-ish.
Right.
So I woke up at 8 a.m., got showered, got ready, and I just packed a bunch of different outfits in a suitcase because I didn't know what I wanted to wear. And then I picked up like whoever's coming with me, my whole team, and I drove us all the way to Toronto, which for context is about like 4 or 5 hours away from where I live. Right. So that was a long drive. Plus I had to pee, so it was like 6 hours.
There we go. I gotta do a little pit stop.
I get all the way to Toronto. I did my sound check at 5 p.m. I went on stage around 8 p.m. Then I watched all the artists that were on the lineup. So, because realistically, I'm just gonna leave after my set. That's crazy. Right. So, by the
student of the game. Student of the game.
Have to. You have to study.
Let's get it.
And so I did all of that. By the time that the show was over, it was about 2 a.m. And I had my morning, like my day job that was gonna start at 8 a.m. So it's 2 a.m. I got in the car and I drove all the way back to Ottawa.
You have like an hour.
I had not even an hour. I got to Ottawa, it was 6:45, but my work is about 45 minutes away from my home. So 6:45, I had like 5 minutes to sleep, went straight to work. Then I worked 8 to like 4 p.m. and then I was working on the video.
Day in the life of Emma Gabriel.
And that's what it is. If it's a show, I'm hustling the whole day. If it's a video shoot, I'm hustling the whole day.
What do you get excited for? More. Studio, show, or you time.
Never me time.
Never me time.
There's no such thing as me time. No? I actually don't think there's me time at all.
Really? Come on, Emma. No me time.
I actually don't think I have any me time in a day. If I had to guess like what margin of my day isn't dedicated to music, like outside of when I'm at work, maybe an hour max. even when I'm eating, I'll have my phone like this, and I'm like, I'm doing this.
Doing
like,
things, doing
while
things.
I'm eating, it's like before I go to sleep, I have my laptop like on my stomach, and I'm like,
right.
I'm not able to just chill because the second I sit down to chill, I have an idea. Like I'll be like, oh, this would be
So
good.
you're just creative all the time.
Unfortunately. I wish
That's
I was
a
different,
good.
but I'm not.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing to have. I tell you that. That's a good thing to have. I tell you
Yeah,
that.
you know, but it's tiring being a genius.
That's why. That's why you're an artist.
That's why.
That's why you're an artist. Do you know why you became an artist? Like why do this?
I think for me, I felt like a calling to it since I was like a kid. I grew up. I was born. Obviously, I have to be born.
Right.
And shout out to my mom. Realistically,
There you go.
did her big one. And by the age of like 5 years old, already I was like, I couldn't write because you don't know how to read and write.
Right.
So I would like create music and I would just sing it like over and over again until I remembered the lyrics.
Do you remember who you were thinking? Who you were singing?
Well, I was writing my own, so I was singing me.
Oh, you were ready. Yeah.
Even though I couldn't write. So like I would come up with a jingle and I'd be like, whoa. And I would just be singing it like until I remember the lyrics.
Okay.
But I also grew up on like Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Tupac. There was some Taylor Swift in there. It was a really random mix.
Okay.
There's a video of me on YouTube. Don't search it up.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Of me at 5 years old, and I was singing Taylor Swift like in my living room. I had my pajamas on. I had Hannah Montana pajamas on. And I was just holding like a karaoke mic, and I was singing "Love Story" by Taylor Swift, and it got 500 views. And at the time, I thought that was it.
Shit.
I was
Yeah,
like,
for
it blew
sure,
up.
for sure.
That's it. No cameras, please. Like that was me walking around, and there was somebody that had like a Soulja Boy YouTube profile photo.
Right.
And then my parents were convinced it was actually Soulja Boy. And so they were like, he discovered you, Emma. You did it. And I was like, but why is he
You're in the big
hitting me
leagues.
up?
You're in the big leagues. You're in the big leagues. How about that? How about this? How about this? Like, who gave you the confidence to really, like, what made you who, a friend, family, I don't know, coworker?
To pursue music or to drop it?
Both.
To pursue music?
Yeah, let's go.
It was
pursue
me.
and drop.
It was me.
Yeah, you?
I would say it was me because since I had that passion, I couldn't. It was literally like, like when you can't get a song out of your head, so you have to listen to it. That was like me with music. It was like, the second I could write, I started writing. And then from there, I started picking up instruments because I was like, if I want to write music, I have to be able to make my own instrumentals. And I'm not that tech savvy. And I also, like, in my brain couldn't register that I could maybe produce something at home. So I was like, I'm going to pick up the guitar so I can play the guitar. I'm going to pick up the piano. I'm going to pick up the drums. I'm going to pick up all these things.
Are you saying you play all these instruments?
Yeah, I play the guitar, the piano, the ukulele, the drums.
Ukulele, yeah.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is most people learn the guitar by playing the ukulele first. I did the reverse. I learned the guitar because my teachers did not do that. I learned the guitar, and then after I already learned it, one day my teacher, like my vocal coach, was playing something like the background for me so I could sing over it on the ukulele. And I was like, this looks really easy to do. Because when you play guitar, it's more strings.
Right.
It's longer, it's like a way... On top of that, I'm left-handed, so I learned how to play the right-handed guitar.
You're a lefty.
Yeah, but I learned how to play the right-handed guitar. So if you gave me a left-handed guitar, I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Look at you.
So all of those things considered, when I saw my teacher playing the ukulele, I was like, this has to be easy because it's less strings. And so I picked up the ukulele and I learned how to play it in a day.
Damn.
So I learned how to play instruments, and like it almost felt like just learning my own language because I always wanted to do it. So I had the own motivation to pursue music. To drop music was a different story.
What's up?
Because I didn't know where to start, and I also didn't, like, in my brain think I could be successful in music without moving out of Canada.
Oh.
So
Oh.
I clock it. Like, that was my thing. So because I didn't think I could be successful otherwise, I wasn't even willing to try. And I think it was also because I was afraid to fail. So because I was afraid to fail, and I was afraid.
You're out there.
Exactly. And on top of that, I started dropping music in high school. So I was like, if I drop and then it's horrible, I have to go to school the next day and hear, it's that nigga who can't write music, like in the hallway. I was realistically, I have to be very careful.
Do you find it, your music, do you find it personal?
I think yes and no.
Okay.
I think some of the music that I've written has actually nothing to do with me. Like literally, some of it is like, it's a theme that, once again, like I was saying with the melodies, the lyric popped up. So I had to explore that lyric. And so I had to honor the theme, even though it doesn't fit.
Do you feel like sometimes like you're writing the song, and you're like, God damn, I'm really like really like do you
This how you feel?
yeah do you get that sometimes?
Sometimes I do.
Right.
There's certain songs that I've definitely gotten that on.
Toxic?
You know what? No.
No,
Because I'm actually not a toxic person.
I never said that.
Whoa. Maybe it's a Freudian slip.
Bombs, God damn it, bombs.
Realistically, toxic was one of the ones, like I was saying, the theme doesn't fit me. Like, all I do is sleep at home and eat food, but then the lyrics are like, I'm in the club and I'm cheating on the nigga. Like, that's what the thing is. Like, that doesn't even match who I am. But then you have songs like The Villain. That
Right.
one is personal to me.
I fucks with the villain.
Thank you.
I fucks with that. By the way, you guys gotta go get that EP, Options.
Options
Right.
EP.
Yeah, Options EP. The Villain. I fucks with that song. Yeah.
The Villain was actually my first drop, and that one's personal to me because what happened was a guy cheated on me with somebody that I knew.
Oh,
and
no.
then when I found out, we were both talking about it, and I was like, yeah. And remember, this nigga said to me this time, and I like quoted something he said, and she was like, that's crazy. He said the same thing to me. And then we opened up our phones and looked, and we had matching texts. Like, he would type something to me and then copy and paste it to her. And so that's how much of a supervillain this guy was. And so when I was writing The Villain, I was like, realistically, I'm gonna write it from his perspective.
Right.
So if you look at the lyrics, all of the lyrics are like from a male's perspective. I'm talking about being with a girl because I'm trying to like figure out in my brain. I was like, how is he thinking to be like such a weirdo where he would copy and paste and all this stuff? So if you listen to it, that's like what I was saying earlier. My lyrics sometimes it's underrated. If niggas just listen, they're like, oh, I'm in my villain era. No, the song's
not
about
at
me
all.
being cheated on. Don't tell me that you're in any sort of villain era,
Right.
please.
Options.
Mm-hmm.
This is your first EP.
Correct.
Was it hard for you to actually like put it out? Like your first EP, like
I wish it was.
yeah.
I wish it was because if it was hard for me, I think I would have released it more carefully.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
I released The Villain, and this is why artists, please never listen to anybody telling you when to drop things. Please don't do it ever.
Don't.
Don't fucking do it. I was in high school. I dropped The Villain.
Yeah.
It got playlisted. I thought it was the shit.
Right.
I wasn't even in the fart. Realistically. I dropped The Villain. Everybody was like, you have to drop something else before you lose your momentum. You have like thousands of streams on this. You have to drop now. No. And I wasn't ready to drop.
Right.
I was working on my EP. I had 4 songs ready, but I wasn't like, I didn't think to myself, okay, like this is ready to be released. But everybody was telling me that if I didn't drop it within the next few weeks, that I'd be forgotten. So then I was like, oh, how am I can't be forgotten by all my fans. Mind you, I had no fans. So I was like, they can't forget me, please.
Yeah.
And so I rushed into dropping Options, and I did so with no marketing.
Just dropped it.
I just dropped it. And so in a way that's disrespectful to the songs because they deserved a rollout. They deserved They deserved the push that I've been giving my other songs. They deserved it.
Right.
They really did.
It's your first one.
It was my first
It's
one.
your first one. So
and so I learned from it.
Yeah, you learned from right.
But I wish I didn't have to learn like that. I wish I didn't.
Right. You were in the program Formula.
Correct.
Talk to us about that.
Formula. When I first got in that program, I thought it was a scam.
Ooh.
And that's just because I don't trust niggas.
Right.
I saw this one girl in my community, also artists, stalk people, please.
Stalk.
If you stalk people, you're gonna be successful, and I'll elaborate. What I was doing was I looked at other artists who were doing better than me,
Right.
and then I tried to see, like, connections wise, what did they do and who do they know? And so there was a girl in my city, I can't remember who it was now, but she was a
Shout out to you though, by the
Shout
way.
out to you, though.
Shout out to you, by the
you
way.
the GOAT, for real. Because thank you. But I was basically looking at her Instagram, and she was connected to like City Fidelia, Real House of Ensemble, and I saw that they were doing something, but I didn't even really know what they were doing. I just saw they were doing something, and I was like, I should probably be a part of whatever this is.
I'm intrigued. Yeah.
So I clicked on the link in their bio, and they had the Formula application up. But in my head, I thought I was signing up for just like a management team. I didn't know what it was. So I just filled it out and then I forgot about it because I didn't
Right.
get like an email or anything. Let's say I filled it out in like February.
Okay.
And so then June comes around and I get an email and they're like, welcome to the Formula program, free studio time, free production sessions, a trip to this place, a da-da-da-da.
All you see is free.
And I was like, I love it, but that's probably a scam.
Ooh.
And so then I had to look it up and I messaged my engineer actually. I'm like, do you know what the fuck this is?
What's going on?
And then when I retraced my steps, I was like, oh, I guess I did apply for this. But once I get in there, it's like you said in the email, or like I said, it's basically free studio time. You get one producer that's basically like your buddy for 6 months.
Okay.
So they learn your sound, they learn like your isms, and from there you get to create a bunch of songs with them. And anything you create in the program, once you get out of it, you get to release it. You don't have to pay for the beats. You just have to give like a certain amount to the producer. I think it's like 5%.
Right.
But like you don't have to pay for the beats.
Still okay.
But like
okay, yeah.
you don't have to pay for anything. And on top of that, they teach you marketing. So like every month there's kind of like a project you have to hand in to the organizers. So like 1 month it was like building your brand. 1 month it was like your social media plan, and then they evaluate and they like get on a FaceTime call, tell you what you could do better. And then at the end of the year you get a trip to like showcase your music to people.
Nice. It's a nice program.
I love it.
How long you did it? 1 year?
Yeah, I was in the second or third season. I can't remember.
Like they're on the 3rd season right now? Is that?
I can't remember if they're on the 3rd or 4th. Forgive me.
Okay.
But whatever they're on, I think they're on the 3rd season. So I think I was on the 2nd season.
Okay.
I'm almost 1,000,000% sure.
Okay. No, I think we're sure in the back. They say
In the back,
they say we good.
So
They say we good. We good.
I was in the 2nd season.
We good.
And so that was 6 months for me. I started in June and I was done December, January-ish. So like
Okay.
in a little bit because
So-
I did a trip in January.
The program suited you right.
Correct.
Right? It suited you right. Do you recommend this?
Absolutely.
Right?
I recommend it, but I don't recommend it to somebody who's not serious. And I don't recommend it to somebody who isn't willing to change or learn. When I got in the program, I thought after dropping like my options EP, I was like,
Okay, so you dropped the options
correct.
before going.
And that's why I didn't mark it.
Okay.
That's why I didn't mark it. Because I
Right.
didn't know better. But I got in the program and I realized, oh, you're actually supposed to tell niggas that you're dropping music.
Right.
When I dropped options, I just posted 3 photos on my Instagram saying, my options EP is out. And everybody was like, what?
Right,
EP?
We didn't even know that
We didn't even know we were dropping this.
Right.
So, but I dropped the options EP June 9th, 8th, somewhere in that week.
Right.
And then Formula started for me, I think a few weeks later. And from there, this is why I say artists, if you're not willing to change or grow, don't go. Because I thought to myself, the options EP is my sound. It's not gonna change. I was like, this is my sound. Nobody's gonna tell me how to do my music. I'm just gonna go there and learn my marketing and whatever.
Do my little 1 2.
my little 1 2.
Right.
And then I got there and I realized, oh, this actually wasn't my sound. Like, it's my sound, but it's not my only sound. And I can slide on other.
Made you see more.
It made me see more.
And further.
And the first like month and a half, I had such bad writer's block because I was like, I don't know if I can slide on this beat. It's not similar to options. Like, everything just needs to sound like options, otherwise I can't do it. And then after a while, I was like, can you just lock in realistically? And then I was like, oh, real. And then I just learned and I grew and I soaked up everything that I learned in the workshops especially, and that's what's made me good at marketing. Because before that, I didn't even understand how to do it.
Do you feel like
Austin J Productions.
you right now,
Me right now.
Emma Gabriel, do you feel like you're what's missing in the game?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
And I know some people might like not want to say that, but I think that as an artist, if you don't think that you're what's missing, why are you doing it? Like, what? I know.
Hell yeah.
I just think on my end, it's like I always say to people, I make music that's missing from my playlist. So, because some artists don't like to listen to their own stuff. And I'm like, if you hate your music, why are you releasing it? I love my music. I'm excited to drop it, and I'm excited to add it to my own fucking playlist, realistically.
Right.
And that's how I know I'm missing from the game. Because although I have a lot of artists that I like listening to, none of them are writing Emma Gabriel music. They're writing Summer Walker music, SZA music. They're not writing my music, though.
That's right.
And I don't think that other people write music.
Emma, talk your shit, Emma. Talk your shit, Emma.
That's my truth.
Talk your shit, Emma. Talk your shit, baby. Hey, let me ask you another question.
Go for it.
what do you think you're missing for the game? Bombs again, please, sir.
Bomb it up.
Thank you.
Don't bomb it up. Don't bomb it up. What am I missing from the game?
Yeah.
I think. What am I missing?
Get deep, man. Get deep, Ems.
That's a good question.
I try. I try. It's your host, Am I Said What?
I think realistically, I'm missing a little bit, like, as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the final steps that I'm missing are just a few more people to kind of join the team to believe in me. Like, I have a lot of people that believe in me, but I need a few more people to be willing to invest in me. Like, put their money where their mouth is.
Right.
So if you're rich, I mean,
There we go. Emma, go ahead. Talk to
if
me,
you're
Emma.
rich, realistically, and you like the options EP. But I just think a lot of people have beliefs, but also have their own biases. Like, if you search me up right now and you're like, she doesn't have enough streams for me, so I can't really.
I'm sorry. I be looking at your Instagram.
Oh.
You be telling us like, hey, we got this amount of stream.
Yeah.
We got that, yeah, and you keep going up.
I keep going up.
That's what.
But
I'm saying. Give me
it's-
some F's. Give me some.
I had to.
You keep going up, baby.
But you know what the thing is? Although I'm going up and I see it, if let's say you're a marketer or whatever big company,
Right.
you might be like, unless she has 40K followers and this, that,
Yeah.
I can't fuck with her.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you're watching my progress, you're gonna fuck with me.
Hell yeah.
But what you need and what I feel like is missing from the game for me is more niggas who are willing to take the straight numbers they're seeing, put that shit aside, evaluate the music, and invest in Emma G, realistically.
I love this producer right here. Now he puts the bombs where the bombs need to be, baby.
Seriously, if you're rich,
Hell yeah.
feel free to hit me up in my DM, Emma Gabriel with 2 B's, because I couldn't get it without like 1 B.
Hey, you better make sure you get at her. Get at her. You see that she's rising. She's rising.
It's rising.
She's rising. So what we got? What we got for the summer? What's going on right now? What's up? Come on, Ems. I saw you were here last week trying to do videos and stuff. Like what's going?
What's going on this summer?
Yeah, what's going on, girl?
What can I say?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm waiting.
Sunrise just came out. That's my newest single.
Yes. Please go get
Listen
that.
to it.
Yes, sir.
Maybe there's a video coming. Maybe not. You know.
I hope so. That song
club
is.
never knows. What else? Maybe that's not the only song coming out. Maybe a project's coming.
Woo!
Maybe.
If I was to ask, are we talking about like 4, 5, 6, 7 songs? Like, what do we like?
I think
what's Emma thinking?
Hypothetically, if let's say like I was a wizard and I was predicting,
Right.
I would probably see like 8 to 9 songs. But that's just like if I was predicting.
That,
you know?
right.
Just predicting.
Right. So-
Hypothetically, in a hypothetical situation. That's
So
hypothetical.
let's just say like a 5. We for sure gonna get like around 5 or 6.
8 to 10. You know, 5 or 6. I mean,
hypothetically.
situation.
Always hypotheticals. Always. All the time.
hypothetical.
All right. So we got maybe a project coming. Maybe.
Hypothetically
speaking.
Hypothetically speaking, a
Right.
project coming.
Right.
A project that I could drop the
Do we
name
know
of.
the name or anything?
I give you
Exclusives.
You're shaking me down for information.
Ooh.
But because you're my goat, I might have to.
Yeah, I got it.
No, I can't say the title.
You can't say the title? Can't
no,
get
no.
exclusives.
You can. I'll give you the first letter.
I'm with it.
The first letter is a C.
It's a C. Composed. No. Would you like to give us like 3 letters, maybe? 3.
CRU.
CRU.
That's all you're getting though.
That's what.
I can't give you anything else. I'm sorry.
All right.
I wish I could.
Sable.
But you'll see soon, hypothetically, if that project is coming.
Right. So we got maybe a project. What else? We got videos.
Videos, movies.
Videos. Oh shit.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Emma, so you say you're busy this summer?
Oh, I'm outside.
Yeah, you're
I'm outside.
outside, baby.
I'm outside.
Okay, let's go.
Protect your girl.
Protect your girl. Protect that. Hell yeah.
Except you, bro.
Let me ask you a question.
Just ask me.
Summer's gonna be busy for you.
Of course.
Are there any goals for the summer?
I have a lot of internal goals.
Okay.
I'll share some of them.
Thank you.
I'll share some of them because you get my goal though. That's
Thank
why.
you. Thank you.
One of my goals is to hit like consistently, and I'm not talking about like, oh, you get playlisted so then you get a bunch of like listeners. I want to consistently hit 100K listeners. Very reachable. It's reachable.
Talk to
You
us,
have to believe in
Emma.
yourself.
Talk to us,
And
Emma.
I
Go
think
ahead, Em.
I think it's reachable.
There we go. There you go. Let me take a swig, girl. Take a swig,
Might as well
girl.
too, really.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Clock it. I would say another goal of mine is like you have to understand as an artist, I'm thinking like 8-10 steps ahead.
Of course.
Finishing my
you
second
should.
project by the end of the year, because like the project that hypothetically is coming wouldn't be the last.
No.
And there may be more than one project dropping this year. But hypothetically. So if that's coming hypothetically, my goal would be to finish both.
2 EPs. We don't know.
We really don't know.
We don't know.
We have to ask.
Always in the hypothetical. Always in the
We have
hypothetical.
to ask the real Emma Gabriel, like not me though.
She's not here.
No.
She's not here right now.
This is just a clone. Really.
Okay, so we got these things going on this summer, right? Let me ask you something, Emma.
Whatever you want to ask.
I love the R&B aspect of it. I'm an R&B guy first.
Shit, that's real.
I'm telling you, like everybody, I listen to R&B.
And that's what you should listen to.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My question to you is, do you see yourself rapping or doing the sing song type thing? Like, do you see yourself doing these stuff? Like, or you strictly a vocalist?
I'm not.
Another good question. Good job, Easy.
Great question.
Thank you.
Let's talk.
My man.
I'm never gonna rap. I hate to break it. I can't rap, and I think the idea of me being in a studio rapping like makes me physically want to cringe. It would look so corny. I can't even imagine rapping. Sometimes I slip in a little melodic one too.
Right.
Like give you the world. That's like a little, but that's as far as it's gonna go.
Right.
But to say there wouldn't be like a little bit of a genre blending aspect going on in my next project, hypothetically, that would be a lot. I'm definitely always trying to.
Like you know, the Afro beat type is a thing now. You know.
I would love to do Afro beats.
Right.
I would love to.
What about Zouk? Plugage bag.
I don't think I'm capable.
Yeah.
But I think I could do. I'm looking to do Afro beats.
Right.
It's not something I'm currently having in my pocket, but there's just a lot of genre blending going on. I'm hoping to take R&B somewhere where it's like I'm blurring that line a little and creating my own little genre.
Right.
And that's where I see myself going in the next year.
And that's why you're so artistic. You like to take it to your own world. And that's I feel like that's a gift. You know, like you can make like that song Getaway with
Rodney.
Yeah, with Rodney.
Shout out to my nigga Rodney.
Yeah, Rodney Ahmad. Shout out to you. That was your I'm thinking that was your first feature.
It was.
Okay, you held your fucking own. I am not bombs, please. God damn it, bombs. Yeah, you held your fucking own on that, bro. Like, talk to us about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because Rodney ain't no joke when it comes to his vocals.
Rodney's not a fucking joke at all.
And you came in. I'm telling you, Emma. I was listening. I was like, okay, Emma, you better come in. You better come in, and you fucking.
And you know I had to.
Showed out.
You know I fucking did.
It showed out. So, what is that like?
It was crazy. Once again, it goes back to stalking.
Get it.
I was creating the Options EP, and in my head I wanted a feature on it, and I was like, I don't know. I wasn't deep into like the Ottawa community yet, so I didn't know who I could even reach out to. I knew I wanted a male voice.
Right.
And so what I did was I went on my engineer's Instagram page Shout out to Dre. Go. And I looked at his following and I scrolled until I found an artist, like a male artist, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to his stuff. And it was Rodney. And I heard his EP, and I was like, I need this guy's voice.
Right.
I need him on the project.
Right.
And so what I did is I just hit a quick follow, and then I waited. I just waited. He followed me back. The villain dropped.
I'm in the game.
The villain dropped, and then he hit me up a few weeks later saying, do you want to be on one of my songs?
Let's get it.
I had to manifest it.
Let's get it.
And I said, of course I do.
That's what I'm talking about.
I said, oh, this is such a surprise.
No, I was there. I've been waiting. I've been waiting.
I think writing it was really fun. I wrote that my whole verse in like 10 minutes.
Okay. So the song came to you.
It just came. Like when it comes to writing music, as far as I have a melody, I can write that song in under half an hour almost every time.
Do you take pride of your pen?
I take pride in my pen.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm also, when I write music, something that I guess like intrigues artists is that I always write with my actual notebook. I don't write on my phone or on a laptop.
Pen and paper.
And pen and paper.
There we go.
I don't write on my phone. You'll never find lyrics in my phone, which is also why my lyrics will never leak. Unless I want somebody to see my lyric, nobody's seeing that lyric. Because it's only on my notebook, pen and paper. One time I forgot it at the studio. I told my engineer, hide that book. I don't want anybody seeing those lyrics. Who would have really seen them? I don't know. But I don't even want to take the chance. And so for me, when I was writing Getaway, I was writing on my little notebook. I was still in high school. When I wrote that, I was like 18, freshly 18 maybe. And I remember sending him the verse, and then I was like, actually, I hate it. And then I re-recorded it, and I was like, yeah, this is the one.
There you go.
And I was like, take this. And he dropped it almost 2 years later. It takes a while usually with features.
It took a long time? Yeah?
It took a long time. It dropped. I was 20 by the time it dropped. It dropped and I was 20. I said, what the hell?
Damn. Well, it's a great song.
I love that song.
It's a great song.
Thank you.
Emma, what we're going to do right now, we're going to go to the gas station. I need to get a little 1-2. I'm pretty sure you need a 1-2. We'll be right back. It's your host, M-I-Z-Y. We're here with Emma Gabriel.
It's your nigga Emma Gabriel.
You already know.
We back.
And we back. Emma's still in the building. Meezy's still in the building. It's the Redcupcafe.
Tried to escape.
No.
Didn't work.
Didn't work. Emma.
Yes.
I have a couple questions for you.
And I have answers.
Maestro, can we show her what we have here?
Oh, no. No.
Can we show her?
What are you going to show me?
What is it?
Oh, my God. Okay, it's my video.
Yes. What's going on here? What is going on?
Just
Look at you. Look at you.
I'm trying to get his attention, and it's not fucking working. That's what's happening.
How do you get someone's attention like this?
Well, look, I made a little heart in the chessboard.
Yep.
And then he smacked that shit away.
You smacked it. Your outfit, though.
Yep.
Did you choose this?
Yeah, I did.
You fucks with it?
I love it.
Why?
The black one?
No, the
pink one?
The pink one, yes.
So, when I created the concept for this video, immediately I started like doing like the mood board for what I wanted to wear.
Yes.
And so the first scene, I was like, I'm obviously gonna be like in the kitchen.
This is, by the way, this is not your time.
Oh, I know.
This is not your time.
I know.
So it's very nostalgic.
Very nostalgic. The thing is, if you look at the kitchen scene specifically, where I'm wearing the green dress, the apron I'm wearing is from my like great grandmother.
Right.
All the jewelry I wore, vintage jewelry from my great grandma, like from that time.
Right.
Because I used to have like a box from when I was a kid that my parents packed up for me of all of their stuff, and they were always like, "Don't lose anything, don't touch it." So when the video came, I'm like, "This is gonna be great because nobody else is gonna know, but like my mom's gonna watch this and cry because it's like it's me. It's like literally my ancestors essentially."
Right.
But so all the outfits were really calculated.
Okay.
The green one was handmade by my stylist.
Very
high socks.
Yes, very high socks.
But the green one was handmade by my stylist.
Right.
The pink one I actually found on Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
For like $45.
Okay.
And I love it. And I paired it like with the pink headband and everything. Every scene I also had to have like a specific color. I wanted it to all look like very cohesive. With the black cat suit, that was a nod towards the Grease movie.
Right.
Because in the movie, Sandy tries to get this nigga's attention when she's just being herself. And he's like, any fucking ways. And then the second that she changes into the black cat suit, he's like, wow.
Yeah, I like that.
Wow, this is my goat now. So then I was basically doing like a mirrored version of Grease, but just with black people.
Right.
And so that's why at the end.
Did you choose the dude?
Yeah, I did.
You did choose the dude. Now, when you choose dudes, is it because like he's cute, or is it just like I just need him?
No, the thing is, it's about I just need him. Like conceptually.
Right.
So like when I create a video in my brain.
And by the way, she directs the video.
And directs the video.
That's right. That's right.
I cast the people in the video.
She's doing
and source the clothing and do the make. Anyways. That's why I say I have no me time.
Hyping you. I'm sorry, Emma.
No, I love it.
Yeah, I was just hyping you.
We could do an extra set of bombs realistically. Just hype me up even more. But when I'm creating the vision for my video, in my brain, all the characters have certain features. Right. So like with the Hurt You video, all I needed was like a guy that like people would just assume is probably cheating on me. And so I was like, okay, who can look like they would like cheat on me, but also like it would.
And most of your cast is always black.
Yes, correct. And that's on purpose.
You're damn right, producer.
I'm a woman of the culture.
You're damn right, producer.
I'm a woman of the culture. But for Hurt You, for example, that I was like, I need somebody that looks like they low-key lie to me. And it was perfect because actually I met this person. He was actually just a security guard working at a mall. And I was like, you. Like in my head, I was like, you? Shit. So I walked up and I said, be in my video. He said, what the hell? I was like, follow me on Instagram and let's talk.
Yeah.
And he followed me. I sent him the storyboard and he was down, even though the storyboard was literally him getting murdered at the end. He was down. And then with the Toxic video, Nathan, my goat, was in that video. And the way that I picked him is because I needed somebody who was gonna be goofy enough to get fucking trapped.
Right.
And that would get tied up and be like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? So in my brain, I'm like,
and he's playing an inspector,
he's playing an inspector.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I wanted like a goofy inspector. And so I knew Nathan before the video. He was a friend of mine and he's an artist himself in Ottawa. So I was like, not only is this a good way to like bridge the artist community, but I was like, he's goofy and he can do it. And I'm like, and he could do the part well, and people are gonna be excited to watch him act in it. And then with the Patience video, I just did some stalking at a few different like male models I knew, but I was like, you're like too many people know your face, so I can't use you.
Right.
Like because this is the Ottawa community. I'm like, you've been in every single Ottawa girls music video. It can't be you.
Can't do
it,
you.
like I can't.
Do Emma knows who to cast.
I know
who to cast.
And so what I did is I looked at their friends.
Right.
And I was like, okay, this guy.
Emma stalking.
Stalk,
Emma
guys.
Stalking. Okay.
And I was like, okay, this guy's also in this modeling agency, but he's from Montreal. So niggas don't know him in Ottawa. So I was like, it's a good opportunity. He gets to do outreach for Ottawa. Because when I work with people, I want to be able to give them something back.
Right.
So it's like with Toxic, anybody who would watch my video is then gonna tap in with Nathan and be like, oh, he does music, and listen to his music.
Yep.
With this, I was like, this guy did really well. He was good at acting, When I put this video out, anybody in Ottawa looking for extra male models or extra actors is then gonna reach out to him.
Okay.
So everything was strategic.
I love that for you.
It's
I
the
love
game.
that for you. My show, can we put the second video, please?
Oh, this has hurt you. Okay.
Yep. So.
Oh no.
What are we doing here? Yeah. What's this whole thing going on here?
I'm getting dropped off from a date with this guy.
Right.
And
Right. Watch Emma.
I was trying to talk to him and bro was not fucking interested. So I walk around, I'm like gonna go give him a good night kiss, like try to say goodbye.
Right.
This nigga said deuces and drove away.
Deuces. Bitch ass.
And then I crash out in the video and I kill him. So that's realistically what happens if you do that to me.
Right. So you're just giving us a realistic
Yes.
a view of if you deuce.
Of course. If you deuce me,
might get tied up.
you might. And what's crazy, actually, a fun fact about that scene. So I told the actor in this scene a billion times, this is gonna be a scene you're gonna drive up and drop me off. We got a friend's car. He had a nice car for the scene.
Right.
I get in the car with him. I sit down. And right before he hits the gas, he says, "By the way, I don't have my license and I can't drive." I said, "What?" And
Action.
he pressed on the gas. And then he literally almost got us hit in oncoming traffic. And so then I had to get my videographer to drive. He set up his tripod and he actually drove the scene. Mind you, this is a white man and the actor is a black man. So if you really zoom in, the hands are white. But you can't see.
Public disclaimer. That was a disclaimer right there.
You know what's crazy? Then after all of that, I can't even remember if that's actually in the video. I think we cut out the scene because you could see that the hands were white. But that's all to say, I almost lost my life.
These are things that happen when you're trying to make videos.
These are things.
I've
had so many crazy experiences making videos.
These are things
near death.
Happen. Now, Emma, we got some questions here. Unfortunately, today I forgot the cups. So I'm just gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
And you just answer them to the best of your capability.
Okay, I'll try my best.
All right. We are here. I'm gonna ask Emma some questions. Let's get into the round. Let's get into the round. Okay, Ems. Light jab.
Light one.
Light one.
Okay.
Light work, light jab. You ready?
I'm ready.
Emma, what is your favorite color? You have 2 seconds.
Pink.
1. That was just a light jab, man.
That was a light one.
A light jab.
Who doesn't know their own favorite color? That's crazy.
Right. All right. So pink, you said, right?
Yeah.
The next question is, what around your life is pink? Like, name pink things. You have 3 pink things. Name.
My Hawaii sweatshirt, all of the stuffed animals that I have that are fat, and my hair headband.
I don't know. I was about to.
Yeah, but I got it.
That's
a buzzer beater. Regardless.
That was a buzzer.
It's a buzzer beater. That's the fuck out of here. I had to.
She said it's a buzzer beater.
I was like Kawhi in that moment.
I fucking love it. I love it. All right. Name the days of the week backwards, starting from Sunday.
Sunday, Saturday,
4,
Friday, Thursday,
3,
Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday.
2.
Was that fast?
It was pretty fast.
Yeah.
It was pretty fast.
You know me.
Yeah. I love it. All right. Last one.
Mm-hmm.
Is you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What are 3 red flags that make somebody toxic?
If they don't
3,
let you look at their phone, they don't share their
2,
location, and they don't tell you where
1.
they are. And you might think sharing location versus telling you where I am, that's still different. If you share your location, that means you're willing for me to have access to your location 24/7.
Emma.
24/7.
Emma.
But sharing, but telling me where you are is confirming that you're not a liar.
Fucking.
Telling me where you're gonna go, that's just being a real nigga. Sharing your location is different. That's a different level of trust.
Emma, I Redcupcafe approve of this message.
I also approve of it because
I approve. Emma, thank you for stopping by the Red Cup Cafe. Can you tell us what's coming up next? Well, what's coming up next for the summer, for the rest of the year, and the probabilities of her maybe giving us an exclusive? I have no idea. I'll give you the floor, Ems. I'll give you the floor.
Okay. So, Sunrise music video, I'll confirm is real.
Yes! Fuck!
It's coming. And
featuring
Jefferson.
That's right.
He'll be in the video.
There we go.
Fine.
There we go.
I'll confirm there's 8 songs on my project.
Ooh.
And that's coming out. That's coming out in June or July. Hypothetically.
Soon. Oh, Emma. Oh my God. It's gonna be a hot
and then,
summer.
Right after the summer, another project's coming, but that's also hypothetical.
I'm calculating it's about 16 songs. I'm calculating.
Maybe.
I'm calculating it's about maybe. I don't know.
But I think you guys are gonna be really shocked by that second project.
Why? Exclusive.
It's completely acoustic.
Ooh. Oh. Really?
It's correct.
Emma, you what are you doing? You skanking? You try? You stunting on niggas?
Of course.
You stunting?
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Woo! You gotta pop out I am your host, M-I-Z-Y. This is the Redcupcafe. Here with Emma Gabriel.
Find me on everything.
Thank you for coming. Can you give us our socials?
Emma Gabriel on all platforms. Emma Gabriel with 2 B's on Instagram.
I am
Find
your
me.
host, M-I-Z-Y.
Stalk me.
Skr.